Oh, we are live.
Oh,
Well,
we're here.
that was tenuous at
Where did
best.
we go?
Almost didn't
Where
happen.
did we go?
Yeah, it almost didn't happen. We kept getting errors, and all we hear is Bobby. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But welcome to Guilted Into It, brought to you by Marconi's
Right?
Pizza and Pasta Restaurant in Bayshore.
If you haven't been there yet, you don't know what you're missing.
Please go there. It's absolutely delicious. And if you
Mention.
say you are guilted into it, you will receive 10%
Yes.
off of your first order, which I think is pretty cool. So, cheers to everybody. Here we are. We made it.
Yeah.
We are down a person.
Temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Amy stayed home because tonight is her husband's, my brother-in-law, your son-in-law, and your uncle, his birthday. So these old people don't know how to silence a phone. For the love of
And
God.
Now, what's interesting to note is the studio audience is actually watching the show on his phone. That's happening right in front of him. So it's quite interesting.
he
So-
comments. That's why.
He does comment. So I just wanted to wish Rob a very happy birthday. Amy stayed home. I understand made him a nice dinner. They got a Carvel cake. My guess,
Ooh.
here's my take on it right now. It's 7:03.
Oh.
In about 20 minutes, this is going to be Rob in the chair.
Well,
Out like a light.
What are these squarish
sorry.
bracelets you have on?
I knew you would ask about them.
Well, they're
They're lovely, aren't they?
they don't they're absolutely lovely, but they don't sit.
They
they're-
don't. Well,
they're
these are
kind of a round peg in a square.
a
hole
little
with those
bit. They kind of
bracelets.
have a weird little thing going, but
Are
these
they?
are from Lime Life. I
They're
got
doing-
them.
They're doing jewelry now.
Well, no, I got them free.
where's she go?
These are your
jewelry now.
bravery bands because you are brave. You are a fierce woman.
What do you mean bravery bands?
I think that's what they're called
Give me one.
anyway.
I need bravery right now.
You do. Easy, easy.
I'll be easy. Bravery bands, and they're that delicate.
Well, no, I don't know if they're delicate or not, but I just don't want you to break them. So I'm looking for it. Here we are. Okay,
here's
so
my
we're on.
my bravery band. You gotta be brave to wear this thing because I just got pinched from those little hairs.
Oh, well, you're a baby. You're a baby. But anyway, so yeah, so I got these as a free gift with my
You got 5 bravery bands.
I did.
Are you that brave?
I'm so brave.
Wow.
I'm so brave. I'm the
Oh, you
bravest.
mean anybody
I'm the
could get
bravest
them.
one I know.
Anybody could get them if you order something.
I believe well, I think you have to be a Lime Lifer.
What do you mean? Someone
I
who
feel like I'm a lime lifer by proxy.
That means you order
order.
a lot.
Mm.
A lot.
Now I will say this too, completely unrelated, but something I've been thinking this entire time is that Grandma's shirt kind of looks like an old-timey baseball jersey.
Thank you. Now you tell me.
I think
now.
it looks nice. You look like you're about to go play
What do you
second
mean
base,
old time?
just like Babe Ruth used to wear
Well,
when they didn't wear helmets and.
Babe Ruth never wore anything like this.
He
Show me
kind
a
of did.
picture.
I wish
Well,
I could pull
we
up a
can't-
photo of
Well,
Babe
pull
Ruth.
it up.
Can
You
we talk
could.
about my boobs are glowing?
They were always glowing.
They're look, the lights under the table make it look weird. I have to keep my hands like
cross
this.
your arms.
Mhm.
I have to cross my arms, otherwise it looks bizarre.
Well, this is going in the rag bag when I go
I
home.
like it.
No, it's
what,
going in the
What
rag
if
bag.
you should play a geriatric softball game?
Maybe you should play.
Maybe Otto
A
should borrow it
softball
for his
game.
softball league.
Well,
I like it.
I don't. Now that you mentioned it, I don't. It is. It's an ugly blouse. And
I
I'm
don't
getting
think
rid of it.
I don't think
You
it's
should
an
have
ugly
seen
belt.
the one I was going to wear. You would have. I look like like I was getting ready, like a scrub nurse in the hospital.
Oh, that's
like
interesting.
with the long coats, that they wear.
Well, I have
Is
to
that what they wore back then
Yeah,
in the
right.
hospital?
in the hospital.
When
they wore long
when they-
coats.
when they didn't have anesthesia.
They do. They have long coats on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They would wear that, and then they would hit you over the head with a brick before they did the surgery.
To knock you out.
She thinks she's funny.
That's okay. I'm not the only one. I'll pick on my own appearance. I had to wear my hair into a greasy little ponytail today because
Oh, it looks cute, though.
Thank you. I got a QEEG at work, a brain scan at work to see my different brain waves.
And do we see
whatnot.
all of your anger
Yeah.
issues?
Yes, no, not my anger issues. That was not what the girl said. She said I'm an anxious little beaver.
A what?
Did she say beaver? Bird? She said some animal.
Beaver?
Speaking of which, my birds are back.
Hold on. You can't switch topics like that.
Well, I have to.
I have a video. I
to
have a
say
video
it
of me
gonna-
getting a brain scan.
when
So,
I think
yeah,
of
but
it, but then
just
I forget.
Shh. Zip it. There's a video of Bridget
brain
getting her
scan.
brain scan.
This is what
Bobby,
it
can we
looks
get that video?
You know what
Wave
that looks
activity.
like when you
It's
play
mic'd.
a
It's
casino
muted.
game, when you play a slot machine in the casino, and you have to match up all those.
And then here I am, very zen.
What is that on your head?
That's the cap, the QEEG cap,
Oh my God.
with a little electrode. So there's all gel in the cap, and that's why my hair got all crazy.
Oh,
So-
But those
nobody-
are my brain waves.
So nobody could hear while that video was playing because the mic gets muted when a video is playing.
He did unmute it while we were on there, but
Did he?
I watched him do it.
Oh, okay. So then you know that was the cat that
Hmm.
you were.
They heard.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Very.
I'm much better at this than.
You look very cute. You look very cute in your little
Thank you.
yes.
brain cap.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it
So
was,
I should be getting the results back.
And
to
what are they
see-
looking for in this brain
They
scan?
were really just practicing it because we do that on our patients, and it just looks at the different brain waves and what areas of your brain are very active. Maybe there are areas that are underactive.
Will we be able to hear the result next week?
Not next week, but when it comes out, I will let you
Why?
know.
How long will it
Can we
take?
get Grandma a brain scan and see what the hell is going on up there?
Nothing. There's dust. There's dust up there.
It is probably like,
Empty.
wow.
No, it's just it's
Yes.
vacant. It's an old dusty attic. That's
An
what
old
it is.
dusty
Right.
attic.
Yes,
Don't
better
steal
than
my
a
jokes. Don't steal my jokes.
No,
I'm not even kidding about that.
I know, but we weren't talking about. We were talking about an attic.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Well, I'm anxious to hear about your brain scan results.
Thank you.
You
I
know,
will let you know what it's like.
How long? How long does it take?
I have a lot of brain waves.
well, they have to read
They
it.
have to.
and-
They have
okay,
to
but
organize the
I said
data.
next week, and you wouldn't have it by next
I
week.
don't know. This is my first brain scan. I don't know the
That could
turnaround
be
time.
scary. I would be scared to have a brain scan.
Well, it's nothing like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you never know what's gonna.
but We'll see what
Be
they
up
say.
there.
We'll
Well,
see.
Tara wants to know if you're playing the guitar tonight because there is one behind you. But no, that is just part of the
I
set.
could not play that.
Bridget took guitar
I did.
lessons for what, a hot minute?
Well, my hands were too small, and there were certain chords that I could not achieve.
How,
So,
how small could your hands be?
I
that
mean,
you
I
couldn't-
had baby hands. I was a child.
How old? Oh.
And she brought me an adult-sized guitar. The guitar is basically the size of her, and she was like, "Here, Bridget, play this," even though you're 9. They make child guitars. Didn't get me that.
Well, she had.
I figured you''d grow into
Yeah.
it.
But
Yes.
then you got rid of it at a
I
garage
didn't-
sale before I
I
could learn
didn't-
to play it. And my
You were
adult
never
form.
gonna learn.
I certainly couldn't now.
You couldn't
I
because you
bet
wouldn't.
I bet you could pick it up now and just start strumming
She
away.
couldn't.
I
Go
bet
ahead.
you I could.
no,
let's see.
you don't touch the guitar.
I'm not touching this guitar, but if I had my guitar
week,
that she
next
didn't,
week you bring one in.
I couldn't. She sold it
Are
at
we
a
just
garage
gonna
sale.
pull a guitar out of our butts?
You
We'll
love
go
to
to
just
Target.
sell things and give things
Yeah.
away out from
Yeah.
under me.
Yes,
I
she
remember
does.
one day when
She
me
did
and my
that for
sister
me.
were a child. We were children, still.
Here we go.
And we came home one day and we're like, "Wow, this is when the Nintendo Wii, was really popular." And we were like, "Woo! Can't wait to get home, play some Wii tonight. Crazy."
Wait, you hadn't played it
Right,
in
okay.
probably 6 months.
Okay, not enough time. So we get home, we're searching the house high and low for the Wii and the Rock Band drum set, and we were at, Mom, where's the Wii? Oh, I brought it to the after school program. You never play it. So if you didn't use something quickly enough in the house, it was getting
Well-
given to the after school program.
But some poor, unfortunate children.
And they
Right,
enjoy it
just
to this
play.
day, I'm
Playing
sure.
Enter Sandman on the drums, and I certainly was not.
Why?
What did I went to bed that night. I didn't get to do anything
You
fun.
went to
Take this
bed.
bravery bracelet back. It's pinched me too many times. I hate it.
You've hairy arms.
No, don't.
Well, it doesn't pinch me. Look, you broke it.
Well, you're just so much braver than
I am very brave.
So let me ask you,
Uh-huh.
how is it going in your new place of residence?
You mean my luxury senior living
Your
community?
assisted
Yes.
living home.
It's not assisted living.
I'm I'm in there too.
luxury
You know?
No, and I
senior
assist
living.
you a lot.
You might need one, but no. It's really great. I really, I'm really enjoying it.
See, old people are good.
They're all lovely.
Right.
They're all very lovely.
Yes.
But though I do feel like at this point that now I have a lot of elderly people that I need to look out for.
Oh, like to
Well,
watch.
Yeah.
you're like,
Because I came home the other night and my neighbor downstairs, it's her and her sister, and their door to their balcony was wide open.
Oh.
it could be.
And all the lights were on. So now I'm skulking in the bushes like a lurker, trying to see.
Well, you
Because
were concerned.
the car was gone, but I thought maybe the sister was home. But then I'm looking, and nobody is home. So now I go upstairs, I get the dog to bring her for a walk, and I'm waiting for them. And they pull in to their parking spot, and it takes them a good 15 minutes to walk down the
Absolutely.
sidewalk.
You should have just walked to them.
Should have.
Yeah.
But they come walking up and they see me standing there, and I go, well, 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 and where have you been? They were like, we were at a 50th anniversary party. I go, you left your door open.
Oh my God, the youths! You're the youths
like
in
Mother,
that place.
Mother Roseanne.
I am. But then she did tell me that I did forget to turn off my outside light,
Oh,
and it was shining right into her sister's room, so I have to remember to shut that light out.
How could that be? That's in their living room.
No,
Your outside. Which
her
outlet?
room is in the front, by my front door,
How could that?
which it does. It
I-
does.
I don't see it.
Because I have an extra large bulb, apparently.
Well, why doesn't she just shut her
Really?
blinds?
They were shut.
You have to show me this light.
I will.
I can't.
I
you
will.
know she
I
has
can't-
pretty good vision for someone her age. Then
Well, but they're all lovely. I did have I was invited up to a balcony one day for some vino with two of my neighbors, which was lovely.
I lived there 7 years and no one invited me anywhere.
Because you're not friendly.
I am too friendly.
that's okay. I don't think I'm friendly either. I don't think I would get invited anywhere.
I
You're not-
invited
you're not
people up-
mean.
I invited people up to my apartment. I've had my neighbor up and all, but nobody reciprocates.
I'll tell you, I've been desperately trying to become friends with our new neighbors.
Yeah, because they have a pool.
Yeah, nice pool,
Yeah.
young couple, and I just want to be friends with them. And so every time they're outside, I I'll be like, hey, and one time the guy was like, hey, and
Well,
that was
why don't
it.
you bring
And then
a cake or something.
I just they don't seem to want that sort of friendship.
Tell them no hitching, no.
Hidden agendas?
Yeah, I just want to use your pool. That's all.
Well,
Tell
now
'em.
I have my white trash pool.
I know, but you can't dive or.
No, but who dives anymore?
Well, they
Kids
like
dive.
to. You used to like to, and you used
Yeah, when
to
they
go
were
down
kids.
my slide. No, just before we closed up our pool, you were an adult.
Well, the Summer Olympics are coming up. I may get inspired to try a dive or two.
Well, don't do it in that pool because you won't have a brain left
Why
to
not?
scan.
It'll
You
be
just
my
ask your
scans will come
neighbors.
back.
Say, I want to practice my dive.
Yes, I'm on the
Can I come
Olympic
over?
dive team.
I don't think
Right.
I would be practicing in East Islip in
know.
a.
Well, you have
8-foot
aspirations.
Yes.
That's what it is.
How is your pool?
My pool is good.
Is it warm?
Yes, it is absolutely at a rolling boil because the solar cover's been on it. The pool's good. I've been.
I
floating
had a
around in there.
solar
I'm
cover.
quite tan, if no one's noticed.
What did you?
I'm very tan
Oh,
right now.
well,
Not next
If you call that
to
a tan.
you, Susie Retirement,
Yeah,
who spends
or
her
me.
days in the sun.
I know, it's really delightful.
we used to have a solar cover, and it worked until you took the cover off.
Right.
You would put your hand in the water, go, oh, it's really warm.
The top layer.
Took the cover off, and it was as cold, right? There was
Yes.
never such a cold pool as my
It wasn't, and you had a heater,
pool. It
and
never worked. Nothing ever worked with that pool.
nothing ever worked.
Nah.
And Rich wasn't getting it fixed because he was too damn cheap.
There
Anyway.
could be people who are friends with him who might go back and say, you know what Roseanne said?
And they would probably go, she's right. She's right.
Oh,
So-
God.
Yeah, so I think this might be a good time for a commercial break. What do you
Sure.
think?
I think so.
I think let's get a word from our sponsor, Marconi's Pizza and Pasta.
Mhm.
Marconi's of Bay Shore is a family-owned restaurant, and our passion for food shines through in every dish. Our dedicated and friendly staff is committed to providing exceptional service. Savor our scratch-made pizzas and a diverse range of pasta dishes, both crafted with care and the freshest ingredients. Planning a special event? Let us cater your next celebration with our delicious Italian cuisine. Visit us at 73 Howells Road, Bay Shore, New York, or place your order at 6-316-65-2524.
Tired of the same old birthday party? Looking for new ideas? Then look no further. Let Intense Events supply you with everything you need for a successful sleepover party, indoors or outdoors. You can choose from one of our many themes, or we can create any party theme you want. We set it up, we pick it up. All you do is enjoy. We also do indoor or outdoor picnics, complete with decor, seating, and more. The picnic setup is ideal for bridal party gatherings, wine and cheese nights, or a wedding proposal, or even an elegant lunch. We offer many services for all of your party needs, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or you can email us at ourintenseevents.com or call 631-709-2660. I cannot get her off Facebook, this one.
I have something to talk about.
Go ahead.
So, anybody who knows me knows that I sometimes get into a few travel mishaps when I take the train anywhere.
Oh, mishaps.
I'm
Is that what we're calling them?
I'm usually pretty good, but I always think I have more time than I do, and I miss a lot of trains. So I went to the Mets game to watch the New York Metropolitans last weekend, and I took the train to the game, as they tell
And
you.
they lost.
No, they won when I was there.
Oh, okay.
But they tell you take the train to the game. Sure, I
Ugh.
obliged.
Never
So
do it again.
I'm on the train from Islip, and you had to change at Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Well, by the time I got to Jamaica, I had to pee so bad. So I was like, I really have to get on a train car next that has a bathroom in it, right? So the train that we were supposed to get on, everything was a little bit late. Not my fault. The train we were supposed to get on was on track 2. We go across the track 2, the doors are not opening. I see all the Mets fans, everyone with jerseys and hats and accoutrement, go to track 1 for a different train. So I was like, we gotta go. I'm running up there to track 1. I'm running because I have to pee. The train doors at track 1 open. Everyone, I mean everybody, gets on the train. I beeline it to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom, close the doors. So happy, feel a lot better. I'm like, now I can enjoy the rest of this train ride. I open the doors. Everyone's gone from the train. Nobody's on the train. Except there were all the Mets fans gone. There were 2 girls in Mets jerseys, and they seemed unreliable. So I was like, was there maybe some sort of an announcement that I missed while I was in
Doing your
the
business.
train bathroom? Well, so now I'm sitting on the train, and it turns out there was an announcement that I had missed, because this train, we stopped at Kew Gardens. I'm like, okay, that's before Woodside. Then we stopped at Forest Hills. Now we're in Forest Hills. And, you know, the little announcement that it makes basically as the doors are closing, where they're like, the next station is, and then it said Grand Central. And I was like, I gotta get off! So we jump up. Now the doors are actively closing, so I stick my arm in the train. I was the person that, you know,
Did
shoved it in.
exactly what it says not to do.
Bruise.
Bruise.
From
You
the
bruise like a
train door.
peach.
Yep. And now I hop out of the train. Now
Were you alone?
No. Carrie was with me, thank God.
Oh, yeah, thank God, because she didn't hear the announcement
She
either.
was
and
not.
go,
It was like I was in
You gotta
charge.
get out of
so
the
You
bathroom.
have to stop knocking on the
I,
table.
I was doing it on purpose. You
Yeah,
have
but-
to get out of the bathroom.
Right, that's
Stop
for, it was for effect. It
Touch
was
me.
for
Yeah,
effect.
you tell her.
But she was with me, and unfortunately, she's not reliable when it comes to hearing announcements either. So it really was not like, yeah. So then now we're standing on the platform at Forest Hills.
Oh, wait, I want to know what did Carrie think when everyone got off the train?
No, she was in the bathroom because I was like, you gotta watch the door because while we were in there, so many people were knocking. They tried to open the door.
Gotcha.
I got stressed out. I said, you man the door so that I don't get walked in on.
Okay, that makes sense.
While I'm
the,
peeing in a
inside
train.
or
Yeah.
outside?
Inside.
And you couldn't hear that the thing didn't
It was
come
chaos because the toilet paper thing. Every time you try to pull it, one little sheet. It kept getting stuck, and I was like, God damn it! I'm pulling it, and I have like 9 little sheets. It's everywhere. I'm
Oh my
trying
God.
to get enough toilet paper so that I can just wipe and get out of there. So it's a nightmare. The whole experience was a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get out, obviously everybody was gone, and clearly something was afoot. So then we're standing on the platform at Forest Hills, Queens, and obviously there are no trains now that go to Woodside from there. So I was like, forget it, and I called us an Uber that was there in 3.5 seconds, and the Uber took us the rest of the way to City Field. So the train ride and
Are you
other
better off?
transportation cost me $50 to get to Penn State to
Oh my
City Field.
God.
Should have friggin' driven
But
my
you
car.
were better off getting the Uber because he brought you right up to the door, I would imagine.
Oh no, he didn't. So the Uber, of course, pulls up.
Of course.
And there's a designated area that he did not elect to go to, and there were signs that said no drop off, no drop off. So he pulls up a little bit, and then he goes, "Why don't you guys get out here?" We're like, "Okay." So we got out on
Where
the
did he
street.
drop you?
I hope you didn't give him a good rating.
I don't know what I didn't do anything to him, honestly. We got out on the street, and then we walked into the parking lot.
Well, the moral of the story is stay home and watch it on TV. You see a lot more.
Moral of the story is, when will I get this right? I'm usually pretty good.
Well,
That
But
you're
s-
actually usually pretty
I'm
good
actually
at.
usually good.
Did
Um,
you have good seats?
If I will say this, yes. I will say this. If I didn't have to pee so bad, I would have gotten myself to the right place. My judgment was clouded because it was like one of those situations
Because your eyeballs
where,
were floating?
Yes. It was one of those situations where all I could think about was how bad I had to pee.
Yeah, I had that
I
happen
hate that.
once.
What?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Why didn't you go to the bathroom before you got on the train?
I did.
Mm.
I would
Okay.
fit right in at your 55 and over. I always have to pee.
Oh yeah. Well,
Would
And
you
I was
do?
Incontinence.
maybe engaging in some pre-drink, pre-game train beverages.
Maybe.
That
okay, so
contributed-
there it is. And no, Tara, nobody in our family, well, in our immediate family of the 3 of us sitting here are Yankee fans.
No.
We do have a
It's-
couple in the
yeah.
extended family. We have shunned them, and it's only because we love Otto so very much that we allow him to even speak the word Yankee
Well, he
in our
watches
presence.
it on my TV.
And he watches it on my
I
mother's
do
TV.
let him watch.
So that's big because we've shunned family for it.
Where were your seats?
Thank you.
I was in section 311, which is a nice little area. It was like right behind
Like better
home
than
plate.
where our seats used to be?
In terms of view, yes.
Oh, really?
But height-wise, no.
oh, I don't like height.
You know, it wasn't. You wouldn't enjoy it. It was a nice.
Was
area.
it the loge?
There was a nice little area, and then you get access to one of the clubs, so it's nice and air conditioned. You get some
Was-
food, you get some drinks. It
Was
nice.
there
How come we never had
Was-
access to the clubs?
Here we go. We did.
we did have access.
But why
to
didn't
the
we ever use it?
I think you went to like 4 games with us, so we could have gone to the clubs.
I went to a lot of games. I did.
Right. We were near the cocktail bar where I got my home
Yeah, well, that
run
was
margarita.
the strategic place to be because she had to be near
The home run margaritas.
home run.
They were amazing.
margaritas.
I dreamt about them during baseball season.
I
I
dreamt
almost
about-
wanted to go to a game just to get a home run margarita.
Oh God.
Could. seems a little.
How many
excessive.
cups did you have that
I-
you got rid of
oh.
now because you moved?
From the time we had season tickets till the time we didn't have season tickets, I think I threw away 25 home run margarita cups.
Not
Sounds
that
about right.
you drank a lot of them, but
No, I mean, some of them might have been somebody else's, and I
Yes,
kept
I'm
them, and I was
sure.
like, oh, these will be
I'm
cute
sure.
for parties.
oh yeah,
Never
you,
used them.
Did you get rid of them?
I
Yeah.
threw them all away.
Oh God, not good. Should have put them on eBay.
I threw everything away.
Yeah, well you have
I
to.
threw my memories away. I did. I threw my
You have to
work
purge
boxes
at
away.
some point.
What work boxes?
things I took from work.
Oh.
See, but now you're in the second half. You'll have new memories.
I know, but I've actually kind of had a
Yeah.
couple of nightmares about, did I accidentally throw away something important?
Well, that could happen, knowing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so far,
Well, what could have been important? I mean, you know,
I don't know,
we're not going to worry
teaching
about the
certificate
deed
or
to the house.
I don't know.
A teaching certificate.
Well, you know, you don't want to lose a New York State license.
Well, can't you get another one if you lost it? If you had a house fire?
I
You could
guess.
Never get
I
another
guess.
one?
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
well.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. But you do. Cleaning out is good. You really have to. You really can't save a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't say I've gotten a lot better at that, actually.
Yeah, you used to save. She used to save.
Okay, go ahead. Publicly embarrassed.
I'm
me
going
on
to.
the podcast.
I would go in her closet and she had boxes of boxes.
I do that.
If she had
from Grandma.
she got a piece of jewelry or something in a pretty box, she would save the box.
Oh, I do
'Cause I
that.
think it's nice.
Yeah, but what are you doing with it?
Well,
You
I don't
never
have them
know.
anymore, so I threw them out. You menace.
You wrap them up at Christmas and put them under a little
She basically
Christmas tree.
during the garage sale would hold my birth certificate up and goes, "You don't need this, right?" And
I
she
did
would throw it
not.
out. You did not save anything.
I told you to go
But
through
you know
it.
what? You know what? We know that I'm getting on in years. I got on in years, and she's getting on in years because now
Bite your tongue.
we're both saving plastic bags that you
She had
can't
me-
get anymore.
She had me take the plastic bag from the diner. She goes, "These are hard to come by."
They
And I was like,
are.
"You're right." And I like
Yeah,
wrapped it up
when
and
you
I
want to put something in a bag that's not going to leak, and you send food home with someone, they're handy to have.
Yeah, they are.
So you know.
I am steps from stealing Sweet and Low.
This honestly reminded me of a dumb experience that I had at the supermarket last night.
Oh God.
I went there. Obviously, you don't get a bag unless you pretty much ask for one. I was going. I
Pay for one.
bought like marinated chicken, but it was like from the deli, so they put it in like the styrofoam thing and then wrap it with the.
47
Wait a
layers
minute,
of
what
cellophane.
supermarket was this?
I don't want to reveal the name, but it
Oh.
rhymed with Matt's Market Place. Okay, Pat's. So so whatever, I go there, I buy the chicken. Now, obviously, the bottom of it is like a little wet and gross because it's just the nature of the item. So I bring it to the checkout, I put it on the thing. Now, the girl who's working the checkout, she grabbed the first one, realized it was wet, scanned it, and then threw it. She basically frisbeed it away from her. The chicken is sliding around in the thing. I was like, all right. So you would think for the next one she wouldn't do that. The next one she picked up by the corner, all the juices are inside, and she scanned it quick and she threw it. She kept throwing them, frisbeeing them down the thing, and there was juices and whatnot. She was like, and then she goes, "Do you want a bag?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Obviously.
Are you going to toss it in the bag? Or are
Right.
you going to place
Right, do you want me to
it in the
stand
bag?
over here? Do you
Yeah,
want to
just-
throw them in?
Yeah, just toss it in there.
And then the most dramatic part of the whole thing was, as I was tapping my card to pay, she flagged down her friend at the other register and goes, "I need hand sanitizer." And the other friend from the register throws her a hand
They like
sanitizer.
to throw things, huh?
Right. I'm like, "What are you, a bunch of athletes in here?" Throws her the hand sanitizer and she's lathering it. It was a lot of drama for a little bit of chicken juice.
Yeah.
And she could have waited till I was gone, but she made it a whole thing.
You know, and that makes me think of something because when I used to food shop, big food shop, I don't really big
Oh, so
food shop.
2006.
Yeah, you know, when you guys were home and I had to get food because I needed to keep you alive,
Right.
and I used to do
Bare minimum.
a big food shop. I like to pack my own bags, and
Me
I
too.
know. And the day I realized that I like
What?
Just say your story.
Yeah, really.
the day that I
Really,
realized
So mean.
that I like to pack my own bags, and it was an issue for me. It was the day I was like, oh, goodness gracious, mirror, mirror on the wall, I am my mother after all. But did you ever see them pack your bags for you? They'll put
I don't like when they
5
grab
pounds
the,
of potatoes on top of a
chips.
dozen eggs.
when they grab the
Right.
chip bag
yeah,
in the middle.
they grab the chip
You know,
bag, and
it's
you
like-
just hear them all crunching.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get? Because I order from Peapod sometimes, so I think they bag it according to the like type of item it is. So
Or-
like the dairy items and the chips or whatever. So sometimes you'll get a bag and there's like
One thing.
one thing in there. It's like maybe like a moisturizer. It's just in this giant bag. And then other times
Yeah.
I'll just get a loose watermelon with a tag slapped on the outside of it. So it's like we couldn't use a bag for my giant watermelon, but my little wipes or something are getting
Yeah.
thrown in a little bit. It's
They do it geologically. You know.
geographically. Geologically is about rocks.
I am old. I know it. I know
That
it.
is
It's just
tough.
it's happening. It's,
And I saw you think
creeping
about it,
up.
and you did settle on geologically. You were like,
I was thinking of geography,
right.
so
Yeah.
it came out. I combined it. I did. That was
Right.
that's not
You do.
easy.
Well, it's okay.
Like a
It's all
Jeopardy
right.
category.
It
You
is.
know, where they combine them, and you have
But
to
I-
give
I-
us the two answers.
That's the one reason I do like the self checkout is I like to scan it and bag it
I
myself.
do too.
I don't.
And I do like the scanners. As you go around the supermarket with the scanners,
Yeah.
I do, but not every place has them.
Because when you start moving stuff, when somebody's bagging it and then you start rearranging it, they get insulted.
But see, now I unload according to certain things. All the produce gets unloaded first, then all the heavy stuff gets unloaded
Oh.
really first. Okay, so they don't, you know.
Send it down the thing and then
the
it's
produce,
crushing everything.
Then the dairy,
So
anything
you pre-bag
cold.
essentially.
Yeah, I make it easy for them.
Yeah.
Or
It's like a guideline.
him.
you try to.
No, it's really
Yeah.
because I want them all packed in the same bag. That for me to unpack them in an orderly fashion.
You have mellowed though, because I remember shopping with you when we were younger on the rare occasion that I.
You?
Yeah. And you used to, if they put things in, you would get so tense.
I still
You would
do.
get so and you would be like, no, don't put that in there. And you would take it and you'd put it in
Well,
another
I'm
bag.
Sorry, I'm paying good money and I don't want to get home and have all my groceries beat up and battered and, I want things the way I want
I don't
them.
blame you.
Used groceries.
Exactly.
Obviously
Remember
not.
during COVID, we would go home with our groceries and wipe them all down.
I never did that.
Well, we did. I was
you
at
were at Amy's
I
house.
was
I'm
at
surprised you
Amy's.
weren't steam cleaning them.
Yeah, with
Ain't-
your kind of loose
Yeah.
rules on health, it's kind of a miracle we ever made it through COVID to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get COVID until COVID wasn't a thing anymore.
Me too. I was just talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Never got COVID.
Because you know what? You know what I did during COVID? I drank wine.
No, you were taking medicine. That was, what was that, Coelza?
Hydroxychloroquine.
Oh my.
You're lucky I love you.
Me too. It's my man. He's a busy man.
He is.
He's got a lot of, things happening, and important people need to get in touch with him at all hours, just like a doctor.
Really?
Oh,
I mean, really, especially with storms coming, he's...
Yes. Did you hear?
are we getting storms?
State of emergency
We're not
for the
getting
state of
anything.
New York.
We're not getting
Wow,
anything.
when are we getting storms
No.
tonight?
Tornadoes.
Tonight?
No.
And we're here in
Yes,
Massapequa
tonight.
doing guilted
Well,
into it?
Did LIPA call you today?
If
they called me.
I swear to God, if a tornado blows through here and the three of us are anti-emming it,
But
Well, no, it was just a state of emergency. I think it's probably more for like
Just a
upstate
state
New
of-
York.
well, wait a minute.
that
But
that
she did it
is-
for the whole state.
That is your that sentence you said describes your
all-
whole outlook on life. It's just a state of
Well,
emergency.
wait, it's right on top of us there at 11 p.m.
Are we getting a
Oh.
little
Are we gonna get some
thunderstorm?
thunder?
I don't think so. I think it's just rain.
I love thunder. I was out.
Well,
in
now I do.
Thunderstorm.
I was out in a thunderstorm the other day. It wasn't in anything big. It was just a couple of rumbles, but I'm out there and like people are looking at me like, why are you standing? I was under a tree, so really, if it was bad, I
You know, everyone in that
Well-
55 and over probably is like, look at this insane woman that moved in.
No, you want to know insane. That used to be me. Back in the 70s, my husband at the time, he worked shift work. And every time he worked on a Friday night, my hand to God, so help me God, it's true. We had
Get a
the
Bible.
worst thunderstorms. The worst. And I was always alone. And I had 2 small children. And I was scared shitless.
and we ran into bed with you.
Well, I don't know because you guys were sleeping. But I do remember sitting in my living room and all of a sudden a clap of thunder came and it like zizzed right into the outlet next to me.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was really upset. I was crying.
Oh
I was.
So sorry
And
got sad.
then I finally got in touch with your father at the time and I said, when are you coming home? I can't come home right now. We're in overtime. Overtime.
I'm
about
scared
me?
of the thunder.
Well-
What about me and the children?
Tara said the storms were bad in Massachusetts and that her hotel lost power for a while.
Yeah.
God.
Well,
You know, he's lucky that he didn't come home and find you hiding in the bathtub like a dog.
well, I could have. I should have gone in there.
You should have.
Probably
That's
Now,
what
I
they tell you to
now
do.
I would welcome a nice thunderstorm, but we don't get them.
We haven't gotten a good one in a while. I'd like
they
a
used
good
to
one.
be so violent, so you could hear them coming. It was like Judy,
Yeah, Judy, we're
I'm
gonna scare
coming. I'm gonna scare you, and they did. Hated them.
Yeah,
Hated
so I did cover my little cushions on my little balcony.
Mm-hmm.
them. Oh, by the way, my birds are back,
Right.
taunting me. I mean, I have lights hanging on my deck, and they sit on the lights wires, and they swing.
Do they really?
I swear. They swing back and forth, and then they started to build a nest right up in the corner of my deck. I had to go out there with the broom and knock it down.
You knocked their nest down?
Yes.
They're probably going to build a new one and they're going to put a flag on it that
every
says
time
F
they
you,
build
Judy.
it, I'm taking it down. I don't want a dirty old nest up in the corner there
Dirty
because you know what they do all over my railings.
Yes.
Let me tell you
So-
something. I do think it is a symptom of moving into a 55 and over
it isn't.
that you start to care about birds because I'll tell
I
you, this
don't
is not
care.
about you. This is not about you. You don't care about birds at
No,
all. You
I
actually are
don't.
violent against
Yeah,
them.
I do.
But I was on the phone
Like 'em.
with her the other day, Roseanne, and I'm talking about something serious. Like I'm emotional about something, and she goes, "Oh my God," stops me in my tracks. I was like, "What?" She goes, "I think I just saw a bird fly into the dryer vent across the street. That's no good. I'm gonna have to call maintenance." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "What's gonna happen?" She's like, "I don't know. It's not good." What if they're building? I think they're building a nest in there because it came out and got a
I'm
couple
worried
sticks.
about the bird
Right, but
catching
this
fire
is
from
what-
the dryer.
But this is what happens. You need hobbies when you move into these places.
could-
It's
where's-
dangerous if you don't.
Where's there a vest? A
Vent
vent
across from my building, there's the dryer vent, and one of the little things is broken, and the bird's going in and out of the dryer vent. So I told the maintenance guy, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, that's happens. They break them, and then they go in there.
Of course.
It doesn't seem safe, though."
Well, they don't care.
I
Maybe
don't
they
think
like
they
the
care
warmth.
about safety.
They like the warmth in the winter.
You ever heard of the term bird brain? It's kind of their whole thing is that they're a little dumb.
Oh,
Did you get the notice about not parking near the curb?
yes, I did.
Well, you know who that's for. He came there yesterday with his bright red
I don't think
Mustang.
so.
Oh yeah. He
Well-
parks there and Joanne parks there.
Yeah, but they do it by my side. They park against the curb so people know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we got an email from the general manager that
Serious stuff.
please do not park against the curb. I think overnight though, or your car
no,
will be
no.
towed.
No.
Oh God, the
it's during
55
day.
and over politics.
drama
And
This
then,
is-
and then, Bridget, they say, and when you park, make sure your car isn't overlapping the curb too much.
Because-
for the landscapers.
No, for the walkers and,
And,
the
yeah,
canes
the walkers.
and the wheelchairs. Where the hell am I living?
The gurneys
And the gurneys.
and the airlifts and all of that.
And the, you know, the, what is it?
I went.
The jazzies.
No, the thing to breathe. You
The
know,
Oxygen
masks.
tanks.
the
I
ones
did
that
go-
you walk along with.
I did go into the clubhouse today to report about the bird, and my dryer's still not working.
Sought out.
No,
an
because my
employee.
dryer's still not working.
Probably the bird went in
But-
there and chopped up some wires.
Probably did. But I went, and they do have a gym,
Yeah.
right? Completely dark, not a soul.
Oh, of
Not a
course
soul
not.
in that gym.
Or you'll see one old man in there walking on the treadmill in jeans. Old people love to work out in jeans. I don't know what the phenomenon is. I think it's maybe they don't work up enough of a sweat, so they just dress for the day. And then they hit the gym in a pair of jeans and a button down. I've seen it too many times.
It is true.
The
It
next
is
time,
true.
the next time you go into the office, kind of give them a heads up that there are 3 autos.
I'm not doing
automobiles
that.
Parked in
You
the guest
have the issue with
parking
it.
spot.
You go
I'm
be
very-
the pain in
I'm
the
very,
ass.
Very tuned into parking. What's
You
right
Parking
really
in
are
is
your
birds.
obsessed.
If you, huh?
Your thing is the parking. Hers is the
I-
bird
yeah,
safety.
but you know,
I'm worried about the birds.
I don't like people breaking the rules.
They're not breaking the
Maybe-
Yes,
rules.
they are.
Maybe that's why it's
He's
such
storing cars there, and he shouldn't be.
Maybe that's why it's such a safe, quiet community, because every single person there has one little benign issue that they really care about.
No,
Like
there's
one
some
person
people who
probably
have
really
more.
cares about the dog poop out on the lawns.
There
And
is
that's-
no dog poop.
But that's why, because one person
No.
really cares about it, and they've
there
been
are
to
people
the
who
maintenance
have
guy.
issues, number
Well,
of issues.
I just
know.
want to share with you, one of our viewers, Tara, said that she took a nest down underneath her outdoor patio. Now the birds keep pooping on her patio chairs. Spiteful birds.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm
They know
telling
what's
you,
up.
they are. They know.
That's why
So much food.
I want to care about the birds. I care about the
Yeah,
birds.
but you can care about them all you want. I have a big trees right by my deck. Why don't they go in the trees? Why do they have to bother me?
'Cause they know
it's
you
more
hate them.
fun.
No, it's not that. I'm
They know
doomed.
you hate them.
Nature does taunt me.
You're doomed. Do you hear? She's doomed. Is that dramatic?
Yes,
I was
it's
thinking
a
about it
little
though
much.
today. Every place I ever lived was dark. I never had sun.
That's because you don't put lights on.
No, I'm talking about the light from outside. I never had sun coming in.
Because you don't open the blinds.
I do too.
You
I,
do
op-
not.
I
I went
open-
in there the other day. It was the morning. Now, the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I open the bedroom blinds, and I just want to see the sun.
Yes, you're like Cinderella. The
I am.
birds come and they
and then
dress
the,
you.
the mouse comes and she's sewing me a new dress.
Right,
It's
and the-
lovely.
The cat's
holding up
cooking you
your
breakfast.
That's it. And I'm whistling and singing songs as I'm walking Lola through
Lola,
the.
yeah, Lola
Right.
was helping
But
dress
I-
you with the little
But I walk in there and it's
what?
not a light. Not a light.
Why would I?
The curtains are drawn. The blinds are drawn. Open it up.
I can't. I open. I draw back the verticals in the kitchen. I open the door.
Verticals.
And yeah, I know they're old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them.
She
and I
lights
open
a
up the
single
other
candlestick
door.
and carries it around in her nightgown.
Stoking the fire so she
Yes,
can make her morning
Read-
coffee.
Reads her.
Then I look
her
out the
paper
front door and I get the milk from the milkman.
and lights her oil lamp.
We used to get milk from the milkman.
Oh God, yeah.
We
Years
used to
ago.
have milk
There
delivered
were a
on our
lot of
front
things.
porch.
There were a lot of things that
I remember
you used
that.
to get delivered, even before you, way
Yeah.
before you, and it was the good old days. And
It was the good old
we
days.
loved it. We ate.
Now,
But now-
what if
and
you
we
weren't
loved-
home when the milk delivery came and then it was spoiled?
No, they left it in a milk box. It was like a aluminum type of milk box that.
But was it cold?
Yeah, well, when you were home, it was early in the
when
morning.
it was hot out, did that aluminum box become a milk oven?
Early,
Early.
in the morning.
Like before the birds.
Like
Oh my God.
See what I
5,
did there?
6 o'clock in the
Good.
morning. You hear the milkman. And
Wow.
then, we had soda delivered.
And then you'd come
We
out and
had
the paper boy would launch a paper at your
my
head.
we even had Dugan's, which was like an
Dugan's?
Entenmann's. They had all kinds of pastry and donuts and stuff. They would deliver it. You could pick out what you wanted. They'd come to the door and you give me a box of that and a loaf of that bread and this. It was very nice.
And then the
Life
knife
was
sharpening
good.
truck would come around.
They would.
And everybody would bring their
They
knives
would.
out.
They did.
And you'd get your knives sharpened.
Excuse me, but
You don't
I was
wanna
at
have a
your
fight with
house
your neighbor
in
during
East
that.
Islip, and the guy rode down
Yeah.
the block.
Yeah.
So there.
But it's not as common now as it was.
No, of course
You
not. Nobody goes out. Nobody wants to open their door.
No,
to
because
anybody.
Amazon will bring. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
I have a vacuum and a curling brush waiting for me.
It's Prime Day.
It's Prime Day, and I got a great deal.
I ordered some poppies, and that was about it.
I hope that my vacuum and
didn't
my
even
curling
know.
brush are still at the door.
I did not
Better
know.
hope your shifty little neighbors there didn't steal it.
Yeah.
Those are hot items.
Those are
Maybe
hot
not the curling brush. A lot of pixie cuts
You
probably floating
got the
around. Fighting over.
Oh, the cordless one?
No. No, it's it's like a curling iron, but it's a brush.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah.
It works great.
I'm very excited to try it because this hair in this weather is doing nothing.
Mom, let's not do this right now.
What? But look at it.
What
I
happened
curled
to
it this
curl?
morning.
Well, don't curl it. Just wash it and let it dry naturally.
No, then it's a frizz bomb.
Mine looks frizzy the moment I step outside.
Oh, to have
No.
some frizz.
Hmm.
I would love it.
You say that.
I do.
You say that.
I have nothing.
So, I have nothing. So she's got nothing. I love when she leaves us on a
Yeah.
doom and gloom note like that. It's always so much fun. But what do you got going on this rest of this week, Judy? Anything fun? Any doctor appointments?
Monday, I get to go see my cardiologist
Oh.
and finally find out what's going on. If I'm going to live. Can't wait. It's very
been touch and
depressing.
go
I'm
since-
depressed. I'm very depressed. I am. It's very eerie. I get very
Yes.
eerie at night. Mm-hmm. I'm not scared. I just realize that it's coming. It's a coming.
Not coming.
Nothing's coming.
No, they fixed you. You got jumper cables now. You're good.
No, I think I screwed myself up.
You did not.
I
Why?
think I did. I've been doing everything I shouldn't do.
Well, because you don't listen.
I don't maintain.
She goes, "Do you know
don't-
I wasn't supposed to lift my arm for 6 weeks?" I'm like, "Yes."
I didn't
And I
know
told
that.
you that 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
How could I not lift my arm for 6 weeks?
That's why they gave you a sling
I know.
to
What were you
remind
doing?
you.
I know. I remember that now.
Did you take a class you were heavily participating in? And you were just like this for weeks on end?
No, I was hanging up my towel, doing. I don't know. Now, would this be considered raising my arm?
I think that's fine. I
Yeah.
think they need a full
They don't want you doing a full
extension.
extension,
Yeah,
putting
well,
things
I
up
know,
on
I
high
know.
shelf.
Yeah, I know.
Playing volleyball.
Pickleball,
Right.
right?
Yes. I think you're safe.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a good thing I didn't play Sunday.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's
Any
time
plugs?
for shameless plugs.
time for some plugs. What do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I sent your poster in. Let's actually, start with Bridget. We'll start with Bridget's.
That's yours.
Nope, that got canceled. Don't put
Oh.
that one up.
A lot of cancellations.
The
'cause
one,
no one wants to see
the
Tommy
one
in
right
the summer.
below there.
There
Why
we
did
go.
it
Yeah.
get canceled? Do you know?
No
I
ticket
will be
sales.
at the pantry
Oh,
in
well, that would-
Rockville Center on Friday, August 2nd.
What is the pantry?
It's a place in Rockville Center that I'll be doing comedy.
Is it a
I
restaurant?
think it's a modern craft eatery.
So it's a restaurant.
Well, doesn't
All
matter.
right.
That's
Oh.
where comedy's happening on
Okay.
August 2nd.
Well, on
Where
July
are you doing comedy?
on July
The Apollo?
30th.
Oh, the Old Street Restaurant.
I'll be
the
at the-
old people ass restaurant.
In Smithtown, I believe it is, right?
Do you know?
So,
Okay. go
dinner
ahead.
and the show.
Dinner and a show.
I can't really see. What is it? 56, 55 a person?
Mine's much cheaper. Come to mine.
July 30th dinner.
65 a
65.
person for the dinner and the show.
Mine's cheaper.
But I'm a feature act.
John Iavarone, is he connected to the store Iavarone?
I doubt it.
Oh. Do you know my, I can't say.
Can we gotta
No,
finish
you'll-
our shameless
you'll
plugs.
You'll shut me up if I say what I
And
was
this,
going to say.
good. Then, see? It's
See, I'm
working.
learning, yes.
Go to that next one there. I have this is for my friends. Laughter Saves Lives. Save the date, November 22nd. He is having a comedy show at the Almost Gala. It's going to be comedy, but you could dress like the 70s or like Saturday Night Fever, and It's a 70s theme, and there's going to be food and drinks, and it's right at the VFW, American Legion, rather, right across from the studio here. So save that date. All are welcome. We're raising money for a good cause.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's it.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You doing anything this weekend?
I'm doing nothing.
We got to get you some appearances.
I don't appear.
We got to get you some appearances. I bet people would line up to meet you.
I don't know about that.
What do we think, viewers,
don't know.
right? I think they'd line up.
I know. Yes.
I know. They would. They would.
I
I
think
told
you should trap your birds and be one of those people that bring them to kids' parties, and you can have them on your finger and hand them out. Wouldn't
No,
that be fun?
I like shooting them with my water pistol.
All right.
That's I got one
that
the
could
other
also be
day.
a fun activity
I
at a
got
child's
one the other
birthday party.
day. He was really surprised. He was. No, yeah, I'm a good shot.
Was he big or was he?
No, a little bird, you know.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know,
I don't invade them. Why do they have to?
probably a good
I
thing.
do there's one female, I think it's a female. She comes and sits up there every night at night. I leave her alone. I shot her once and then I felt bad. So, but she does. She comes every night.
I think it's probably a good thing that the knife guy stopped coming around your neighborhood.
Try to flick them.
Yeah, that's probably a better.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not a killer. I just want to discourage them. Oh my God. What pair of crazy legs just walked in here?
Oh.
right.
Speaking of
Well,
birds.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for us this week. We're gonna let you all go.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned for Laughter Saves Lives Live with John LaRocca and Rich Walker. And we will see you
Yeah.
next week. Amy will be back, and
Oh, yeah. Good,
we'll
good.
update you on the damn birds. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Mhm.